David, thank you to you and Maeve for inviting me, and to all those who have been on this call. I see we have a journalist, Paul Heinz, on it. Thanks, Paul, for being part of this. We're at a, so many elections I've been in over the years. There's always like a pivotal moment. We're at a pivot point in history right now. I think we all feel it, and how the future is going to be written will depend on the awareness, the consciousness, the intelligence, the heart, the courage of people like David Zuckerman. I don't do these kinds of things for political purposes that often, if ever. This may be only the second one that I've done in several years. But I felt it was important to speak on behalf of David, to let you know that his election's important in Vermont. I know him. We've been in touch over the years. We've worked together on some important issues. And to me, his election as governor would be a huge development for the people of Vermont, and would signal to the rest of the country that Vermont's about, as it's always been about, helping to summon those spirits from a future that's yet to be created, and help make a new, not just state, but help make a new America. So I'm just very pleased to join you on this occasion, David. And August the 11th is not far away. So who's ever involved in the campaign and who is watching or will watch this, get involved, call people, make sure they vote, return their ballots, and let's gather together again on the 11th of August for returns that hopefully will signal the beginning of a new direction, not just for Vermont, but for the whole country. So David, blessings. Thank you for your willingness to step forward, and thank you for caring for the land.
Wow. Thank you, Dennis. And it's clear why the people of Cleveland sent you to Congress for so many years. And thank you for your leadership on so many of these issues that we have in common. And I also want to say thank you to Elizabeth, because as you were talking about the future, you also mentioned that she's upstairs reading to children, which, if we need and want a strong future, reading to our kids and giving them inspirational words and inspiring them through that sort of work is real mentorship and leadership as well. So thank you. I almost don't know what to say after that kindness and how infrequently you do these sorts of things. It means a lot to me. This race, you really did say this time is a tipping point. And I've been saying this to a lot of folks lately. We're on a tipping point of a very steeply sided mountain. It's not a gentle knoll right now. There is a lot of energy swirling between the need to address the climate crisis, the need to address the social injustices, this health pandemic, which is just something that no one's dealt with before in our generations at all. It is quite the precipice in every direction. And the question is, are we going to roll forward or are we going to roll backwards? When we look at this nation and the energy and the uprisings that are happening, and I use that word in a positive way, around social injustice, wealth inequality, essential workers who are now deemed essential, when a couple of years ago, they were just minimum wage workers. Now they're essential workers. We are in a redefining moment to go forward if we make these right decisions from both a policy perspective and a leadership perspective. And I would be incredibly honored if those of you around the country support me, And those of you in Vermont can support me with your votes. Thank you as well already for those votes. To be a part of that rolling in the forward direction. It is clearly not any one of us. Bernie has been a mentor and an inspiration for me for a long time. And as he was saying, you know, it's not me, it's us. And it's all of you helping me achieve the role of being governor of Vermont, but bringing the voice of all of us into this process so that we create the vision and the future that Dennis was just talking about, that I think you all share with me. And I just really do want to say I appreciate the time you've all taken to be with me. www.zuckerman4vt.com. I wish we could be in person. It is far more energizing. I'm sure Dennis knows this from rallies he's been a part of, to be with a big group, giving you energy and me giving you the energy back. We had a rally last week, one of the first ones I think in the country, with proper social distancing. We had a car rally at a farm field, and I was up on a hay wagon. You can actually see a story in Paul Heinz's publication, 7 Days Vermont. If you look that up, you'll look at our rally. Over 100 cars, 250 people were there. And that energy is building in Vermont. It's tough in the COVID environment, but I think there's a real thirst for vision. And we're going to bring that. And I appreciate all your support. Thank you.